A while ago on our way to Las Vegas, we decided to take a stop off in Mesquite to see the old home of Stephen Paddock. Now, I've heard conspiracies that it burned down along with all the evidence. It's untrue. It's still there, and I think that Stephen Paddock, there's no conspiracy involved, just a convergence of a bunch of really, really bad factors. Mesquite is here just on the border of Utah, Arizona, and it's generally for people who can't wait to get to Las Vegas, people who just want to come in very quickly. And this is his house after he committed the attack and local authorities went to go look at it. I think the causes of this were he owned apartment houses in California and I believe Texas. And he had this huge just income of disposable money, and he would spend a lot of it here at these casinos. Well, in the last few months of his life, he started losing basically all of it. And to top it off, he had these anti government views. He would every now and then just kind of mumble about Ruby Ridge or Waco, which, I mean, doesn't make you a terrorist, but what made him a terrorist, and this is a very well documented fact, his father was a very well known bank robber around the Midwest and was imprisoned at Fort Leavenworth. So this is Stephen Paddock's home. And what I'm saying about his father is you grow up being an anti government conspiracy theorist with no friends, no real family to talk to, and you just have no desire to be a part of society, and then your life falls apart because you lose all of your disposable money. He told his wife, just go back to the Philippines. She thought nothing of it, and local police were bewildered.
Any traffic stops, we haven't had any law enforcement contacts, no arrests or nothing.
To have nothing and then to have this happen as a police officer, how do you reconcile all of that?
We don't know how long they've lived here, whether they've been here a while or not. That's something that's being investigated as well, but it is unique.
When you say they, how many people lived in the home and who lived in it?
We don't know at this point for sure how many, or if it was just those two, or if there were more.
Those two is a man and a woman?
Yes.
Has the woman been accounted for?
I'll have to refer to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department for her location, or if she's been located. I don't know.
And before we leave Vegas, it's important to remember some of the brave men who died trying to defend the people. This is Officer Charleston Hartfield, who was with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police for 11 years after he got out of the Army. And at the time of the shooting, he wasn't even in his uniform. He was off duty. He just heard the shots ring out. He's one of the few people buried locally. He was a husband and a father, and he rushed forward to help as many people as he possibly could. And Stephen Paddock unfortunately got a shot that hit him and mortally wounded him, and he saved many people before he died of his injuries. He's buried in this cemetery on the outskirts of town, and he was escorted there with an honor guard. And while it's important to understand people like Stephen Paddock, it's men like Officer Hartfield who truly give me hope for this world. And it's important to remember them as well every time we talk of the attacker.